Summa Theologica, St. Thomas Aquinas. Supplement, Question 21, Article 4. Whether an excommunication unjustly pronounced has any effect. On the contrary, according to Gregory, the sentence of the pastor is to be feared, whether it is to be just or unjust. There would be no reason to fear an unjust excommunication if it did not hurt. Therefore, I answer, an excommunication may be unjust for two reasons. First, on the part of its author, as when anyone excommunicates through hatred or anger, and then nevertheless the excommunication takes place, though its author sins, because the one who is excommunicated suffers justly, even if the author act wrongly in excommunicating him. Secondly, on the part of the excommunication, through there being no proper cause, or through the sentence being passed without the forms of law being observed. In this case, if the error, on the part of the sentence, be such as to render the sentence void, this has no effect, for there is no excommunication. But if the error does not annul the sentence, this takes effect, and the person excommunicated should humbly submit, which will be credited to him as a merit, and either seek absolution from the person who has excommunicated him, or to appeal to a higher judge. If, however, he were to condemn the sentence, he would ipso facto sin mortally. But sometimes it happens that there is a sufficient cause on the part of the excommunicator, but not on the part of the excommunicated, as when a man is excommunicated for a crime which he has not committed, but which has been proved against him. In this case, if he submit humbly, the merit of his humility will compensate him for the harm of the excommunication. Objection 1. It would seem that the excommunication which is pronounced unjustly has no effect at all, because excommunication deprives a man of the protection and grace of God, which cannot be fortified unjustly. Therefore, excommunication has no effect if it is unjustly pronounced. Reply to Objection 1. Although a man cannot lose God's grace unjustly, yet he is unjustly lose things which on the part disposes to receive grace. For instance, a man may be deprived of the instruction which he ought to have. Is the sense of the excommunication which is said to deprive a man of God's grace, as was explained above. Objection 2. Further, Jerome says, it is a pharisaical severity to reckon as really bound or loosened, which is bound or loosened unjustly, but its severity was proud or erroneous. Therefore, an unjust excommunication has no effect. Reply to Objection 2. Jerome, in speaking of sin, not of its punishments, which can be inflicted unjustly by ecclesiastical superiors.